Kimmy, what are you complaining about?
What now?
What are you complaining about now?
Lots of things.
Because look, here's the situation. Today is my birthday.
It is your birthday. Happy birthday.
And look.
And you're older than me.
I don't care about my birthday at all. But if I can get something out of it, then I'll care about it.
I celebrate my birthday for a period of time.
Yeah, like fucking 2 or 3 weeks worth of celebrating. So I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I know what I want from Kimmy for my birthday.
Oh, gosh.
so it's been about 3 or 4 years now.
3
or 4 years ago, we went to the Dancing Lights show for Christmas that they have in Lebanon.
Well, I go every year with the kids. You and Nikki and I took our own special separate trip.
We did. Yeah. And we went to that. And then we had so the way that this played out is like, okay, well, I need a pregame on this for a minute.
Nikki was the DD.
She was. So I did a little pre-gaming. We had some drinks on the way up there because from Fairview, Lebanon is a little bit of a haul.
It's an hour.
Yeah, it's an hour or more. And so
it depends on the driver.
We did that. But what I was not expecting
was the wait.
because as a frequent drinker, you kind of gauge like, hey, I know I'm going to have to piss at this amount of time. So I was gauging it like, hey, we're going to get to Lebanon and I'm going to need to pee. I'm going to need to find a bathroom. And then we had to wait in line until the end of time. I mean, like
hours.
Yes, wrapped around. Now, look, I've made the mistake before that I didn't have enough beer in the process of whatever I've done. But
and there's only, I think, 2 or 3 Porta-John spots along the way.
Yes.
Like they know it's a long wait. They have porta potties set up, but there's only like 2 or 3 spots. And if you're drinking, you may not be able to wait that long.
Well, I couldn't wait that long. And so this is what I had with me that night. I had a cooler of beer, which was going to be for like the ride home. And then I had a cup, much like this. This cup, for example, says the Fairview Social Podcast, so that all of you can see.
Oh, you got merch?
Oh, merch for myself.
For yourself.
Because I can't afford merch for others.
But that's nice.
It is nice.
That's nice.
But I had a cup similar to this that I filled about this much up with whiskey. And that was going to be like to get me there. And then just sip on some beers casually on the way home. Well, we get up there and then there was a line about 400 miles long, which I was not expecting. Foul on me because I tried to figure out the whole situation beforehand and I really fucked that one up.
I've done better since.
But I had to pee really bad while we were sitting in line.
Yeah.
There was no porta potty in sight. Do you remember what I did?
Yes, I do.
So I poured the ice out of my cup.
Yep.
That was like
out of your whiskey cup.
Out of my whiskey cup. And then I peed in that cup.
I think it was green.
It was.
It was one of the, it was like that, but I think it was
a
different size, but it was a nice cup.
Kimmy, it was a nice Yeti cup.
Yeah, it was a Yeti. That's what it was.
And I peed in it.
Yeah, you did.
So for everybody out there listening, yes, I peed in my Yeti cup. And let me just add on to that story. I took that Yeti cup and I poured the pee out.
Yeah.
And I set it aside. And then when I got home, you know what I did?
What?
I threw that bitch in the dishwasher.
Good. No, you.
I did. And I drink in it to this day. But anyway, so.
Do you ever get like imagery, like trauma flashes in your head?
A little bit.
When you drink it?
The only trauma that I get is like, I fucked up. I should have been more prepared for. I try to make sure that I'm prepared for like all of the things that could happen. And I didn't. And so
and you couldn't really step out of the car to pee because there was little children around everywhere.
That is true because every single time that I was like, oh, I'm going to go pee. The problem was is that there's like all these little kids trying to enjoy like seeing Santa and all that.
Sticking their heads out the window and yeah.
So with all that, we get in, we go in, we see the lights and everything. And then to this day, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you, Kimmy, live on air, live on the Fairview Social Podcast. Look at my picture of you as my contact.
Hold on, let me see.
Was when we were there and you were sitting next to Santa.
Oh, that's my Santa picture.
That was your Santa picture. So after I peed, but then the problem is then I had to pee like 10 minutes later.
Mm-hmm. You broke the seal.
I broke the seal.
Mm-hmm.
So we go through and we see the lights. We go in and we take a picture with Santa.
Mm-hmm.
I had to pee.
Mm-hmm.
But then
when you went to pee, you saw something.
I saw the helicopter.
Yes.
I was like, I told Nikki, I said, James, James, they got a helicopter here. Let's go in the helicopter. And she's like, fuck no, I'm not going in that helicopter.
Like, and for everybody who's trying to understand what he's saying, because he's drunk slurring, he, not currently, but in his, he calls Nikki James. That's his name for her, not James. Well, so it wasn't James, it was James.
Kimmy.
Anyways, go ahead.
This just reveals that you don't listen to the podcast because she's been on the podcast.
I know, and you've had her name spelled out. Yeah, I know. Her name, but James. what if this is their first time?
That you could be right.
Yeah, listen.
So I tell her, I said, "Hey, we need to go in this helicopter," and she's like, "No, I'm not doing that."
She absolutely refused.
And then I'm like, "Kimmy, come on, we need to go in this helicopter." And you know what? You went in that helicopter with me.
I did, reluctantly, but I did.
And I've never been in a helicopter.
I know, you were scared.
And I was scared. I probably held your hand tighter than...
You squeezed the shit out of my hand.
But the more important thing, which
I let you. I was a good friend.
Well, you just hold on.
I also didn't have a choice. I couldn't.
Well, hold on. We'll get back to that in a second.
Okay.
But more importantly... what you may or may not know is I peed on myself.
No, I didn't know that. Oh my God.
We got to know it because I had to pee so bad.
Oh, that's amazing.
I peed myself after that. So anyway.
No, you might have told me. I think you were drunk, laughing, couldn't breathe. And I think you might have told me.
No.
You didn't? As we were walking away from the helicopter?
It's possible.
You might have been. You might have told me. I don't remember, but it's still freaking hilarious.
Here's the thing.
You need to.
So I'm sitting out here in my chair.
Redeem yourself.
Right over here in this chair. Because since today's my birthday, Nikki's been wanting to try to do nice things for me. I got home from work and she says, she's banishing me to my office so she can prepare something for me. And I'm like, oh no. Don't make me go out here and
to the place that you go every day.
To the place that I sit 90% of the time and watch TV. So I went out here, had a few brews, went up. They had a nice seafood boil, which was fantastic because I've been asking for that for like 10 years.
You have been. We actually were trying to do that for you many years ago for your birthday. We never arranged it. And I walked in the house. I was like, oh, it smells so good in here.
Did you get some of it?
No, I didn't. It was all cleaned up by that time, but I also ate before I came over.
Well, the thing is I had this delusion that like, hey, I want to have a seafood boil and I want to have, like 5 or 6 tables out
the right way.
And I want to do it and we want to dump it on the table. Yeah. But see, the problem is it being the middle of July and it's hot AF outside. I was like, I will accept this, that it was cooked in the kitchen rather than outside in a big party because it would have sucked outside. So anyway, so I do that. And then I got kicked out again because there's 2 parts of this birthday surprise.
Yeah.
So I came back down here and I sat down and I was watching my stories, which my stories, I don't know if I've told you this. Do you know why I call them my stories? It's because when I was younger and I would go see Meemaw.
She's watching her stories, the soap opera.
She's like, hush.
Yeah.
Hush. I'm watching my stories.
What are your stories?
My stories are just dumb shit on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I'm watching my stories and I got to thinking, I was like, Kimmy owes me a birthday present. what do I want for my birthday from Kimi? And so I whipped my phone out and I was like, Kimi. What here? Oh,
and actually, as you were texting me, I was actually in the middle of texting you to sorry, my phone's, I was wondering what that noise
I
was.
said, may I request a birthday present from you?
As you were texting me, I was actually in the middle of typing you a text message that I ended up deleting because I wanted to see what you had to say. But I was about to text you, say, hey, I'm on my way over if you're home. But anyways.
I said, may I request a birthday present from you? And just so everyone's on the same page and everyone hears this, your response was absolutely.
Yes, you can absolutely request.
You know what?
Anything.
No, it wasn't like I don't know, Tim.
No, it was absolutely, because
No.
your question was, may I request a present from you? Absolutely.
And then I said, you have to promise me that we go see the Christmas lights in Lebanon and we go in the helicopter again.
And I said, seriously?
Yes. And I said, yes, that is what my request is. And something bigger to pee in while we wait in line. Because my little 16-ounce Yeti cup is not enough. Maybe we need to take a gallon thing out there. And then I said, I need you to say yes or no, because you're trying to pull this bullshit where you weren't going to answer. And you think, okay, well, this is going to be 6 months, 5 or 6 months from now. He'll forget. No,
I don't think you're going to forget.
I'm not going to forget.
I am cautious to commit.
And
that's what it is.
And I know you are, but when you came over here, I invited you over to trap you into.
Wait, before we get there. So you need an answer. You need me to say yes or no. I said, can I just come over and have a beer with you or something?
And you still didn't commit.
And I didn't commit.
I know.
And then I said, I will agree to Christmas lights and a larger pee container.
I know.
Should you not be able to hold your pee again. But I have not yet committed to the helicopter ride. I will do it.
No, I know that you will do it.
I will do it.
I need you to commit because.
Okay, right here, I will commit to you that yes, if we are able to go to the lights together like we did before, you mean Nikki.
Okay.
I will go up in the helicopter with you. I really want Nikki to go with us.
She's
not going to do it. And I can make that sacrifice for us.
Okay, well, I'm trying to think through to make sure that this is ironclad.
There's no loophole.
Because the reason that you're on here right now is so that I can prove to you.
Yeah, no, I will do it. I can make the promise.
I know, but 5 months from now, Kimi, and I'm like, hey, you ready to go up in that helicopter? Right. You're like, I'm not doing that shit. And then I can take this clip and say, hey, you see, you said you have video
evidence. No, absolutely. I will do that.
Maybe we'll do it for your birthday.
Yeah. But the problem is I think those helicopter rides are ridiculous because you pay a lot of money to go up for 30 seconds and then you come right back down. I don't think it's worth it.
My challenge to you then is to find us a helicopter ride that is more than 30 seconds that we can enjoy longer. Because even as much beer and whiskey as I drank that night, I did realize that it's like up and then down.
Yeah.
I want to see, I want to be like fucking Jurassic Park.
Okay.
And I want to see like all the dinosaurs.
Okay. I can accept that challenge that we will. Yes, I will. And it may not have to wait till Christmas. We can probably do it sooner.
I don't believe you. I think that you're going to flake out because that's what you do. You commit to things and then you're just like,
I don't always officially commit. If I anticipate flaking out, I'm not going to fully commit.
But then you'll forget. And you'll be like,
now forgetting, I do that a lot.
But now that I have the resources to record you and saying that like.
No, this is good. Actually, I'm going to put it in my notes so that I remember to look for stuff, something like that.
No, I feel like this is a trap.
No, I'm like, if I'm writing it down, I'm not going to forget.
Okay. Well, I'll let you write it down.
But also let me tell you about my drive. I started to tell you this and then we jumped on here. So I'll finish telling you the story.
Oh yeah.
So, okay. So we were.
Hold on a second. What? Before you tell that story.
Okay.
I do want to say that you are the first person.
Oh yeah.
In Hollywood Studios 2.0.
The 2.0.
We have changed.
the reorganized, resituated.
But it's more spacious.
I do like it.
And we'll see how it turns out.
I appreciate being your first guest.
We'll see how it turns out. But anyway, continue with your story.
Okay, so I said, can I just come over and have a beer with you or something? And you said, are you coming over now? And I was like, yeah. And so you said, come on. And then we can talk about whether you're turning me down or not. So,
which I think we all got our answer there.
Yeah. So on my way over, I was actually on your road. I turned up your road. You guys live 1.5 miles from me. It's really not far. And so, as I was turning on your road, I was thinking, so I'm coming over to have a beer with Tim on his birthday. Most normal people probably bring beer to the person for their birthday that they're going to have a beer with.
Wait. The correct thing to do if you're coming over to have a beer is to bring a beer.
That's what I said.
Bring some beer over.
Yeah. However,
you did not.
I did not do that. I came over to drink your beer.
You did.
And thank you, by the way, because because my presence is your present.
Your presence.
I am here to drink beer with you. I didn't bring beer to you because you have plenty of beer. You don't need more of.
That's true. But do you think that your tombstone should read, "My presence"?
My tombstone should read, "You're all welcome." No.
Your tombstone should read, because it doesn't have to even go with the beer.
That's right.
My presence
is your present.
Is your present.
Or was your present.
You're welcome.
My presence was, because it's a tombstone. My presence was your present. You're welcome. Yeah.
You know what? I got a lot of people that would probably fight me on that in your family, but I will push hard to get that on your tombstone if you go before me.
There are probably several people that would back you up.
Yeah.
Nikki would back you up.
Actually, most of your family.
They would. They'd be like, they say, yeah, that fits.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like my dad has a fake grave.
Yeah. Oh, which is amazing.
And a fake and a fake little placard that was just with a picture that was dumb. I mean, we're talking thousands of dollars.
I know, right? Like, yeah.
But you know what? As a family,
a plot that's bought and paid for, a headstone or whatever it is.
Yeah. A little placard that was made specifically to just be a ruse.
Just amazing.
And you know what? I'll do the same for you if you go before me. But I don't know that we live in a world where that would happen.
You never know. You never know.
You do never know.
Crazy things happen.
But I
have made arrangements with Nikki. She knows the plans for my funeral should this ever happen at any time where she needs to help out with that. So because Kimi time, we've discussed at a previous pod.
What? Stop. Pause. Hold that thought.
What?
Because I saw a fucking news article. We had a podcast 2 months ago, 3 months ago, where you talked about time blindness.
Yeah.
And I literally just saw a news article about it. And you know what I did? I looked at that and I said, that's the bullshit that Kimi was talking about, which is just an excuse.
Yeah. But I prefer Kimi time because it has my name in it. But anyway, so I have talked to Nikki about this, that the plan for my funeral, because I have struggled with Kimi time my whole life, is that as people are gathering for my funeral, whenever it's supposed to start, my casket and me, I won't be in there until at least 15 to 20 minutes after it should have already started. Then somebody has to roll me in late so I can arrive in Kimi time to my own funeral.
So should we be the ones that roll you in late?
Well, I think it can be arranged with the funeral service. I don't think the family should have that burden.
I will say that if the funeral home was willing to fake bury my dad,
they will do it
and bury him somewhere else 3 days later.
They don't care. They're getting their money. So yeah.
They'll do that.
They'll do that.
They'll do Kimi time.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably good.
Yeah. That's my only thing that I know that I have planned.
I mean, I have no emotion, so I don't have a problem with doing that for you. But again, I don't live in a world where I think that you're going to go before me.
Right. I mean,
unless there was like a car accident or something like that. But
There's strange things happen.
All signs point to me going before you.
Your family history and yeah.
Well, I am fat and drink too much beer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could go on and on about ways that you're worse than me. Many ways.
Well, I'm going to hold you to all of this helicopter thing because that's all I wanted for my birthday.
Yeah, but I want to do something cooler than I love the tradition of going to the Dancing Lights of Christmas. I definitely love the idea of you, me, and Nikki having our own ride.
Honestly, I don't care about any of that.
I just the music and the way that we have fun.
That's fine
on the ride. I don't care about because I get the feel of that with the kids when we go, but
that's fine. We do have a good time because we're having adult time.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is all of your kids are adults, Kimmy.
I know we still have a good time.
Yeah, but I don't care about any of that stuff, and I don't care about the lights because the only thing that's in my mind is I want to go on a helicopter.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's probably easier, more. Do you remember how much it cost to go in that helicopter?
I know it was a lot because I was like, I cannot believe you just paid to do that.
The problem is when you've had a few beers or a cup of whiskey and then peed in the cup that you just drank your whiskey out of, you end up paying for whatever it costs to go up in a helicopter for 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. So when I find a really cool helicopter ride for us to go on together, I'm going to make sure you've had plenty to drink before I present it to you.
Why? Because I'm paying
you're gonna
for it?
No, because you're gonna volunteer to be like, yeah, let's just do it, and you're just gonna do it, and then no, because my plan is I'm just gonna find it and pay for it. But then if I present it to you as in, do you think this would be a good idea? And you've had several drinks, then you're gonna be like, yeah, let's just do it.
Look, Kimmy, I'll pay for it myself.
I'll pay for it myself.
I know you will, but I don't mind paying for my gift myself.
But if it's a gift, you should not be paying for unless you're buying yourself a gift. Now, which I do sometimes.
I'm trying
because
to
I celebrate myself.
Put you in a situation that I know that you don't want to be in, and I'll pay for it. Which it makes it harder for you to say no.
It does.
But also that's you're like, I don't want to do that at all. That's the position I'm trying to put you in.
I hear you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Because
you have me on record.
This is how the conversation will go with Nikki.
And if I can't find something cooler before Christmas, then it can be our last resort.
I'll say, hey, Nikki, let's go on this helicopter ride. No, I don't want to do that. And I'll be like, come on, it'll be awesome. Let's go do this. And she'll say, no, I don't feel comfortable doing that. And I'll be like, okay. But then I'll be like, I want to do this, but I want to do it with somebody. So I'll be like, Kimmy, Kimmy.
I know. Well, that's what happened last time is because she absolutely refused because I was like, you guys go. I'll stay here. I don't need to go up in a helicopter. But she was adamant she was not going. And you really wanted to go. And so I took one for the team. And I said, well, he wants to go with somebody. He's scared, but also excited. So I'll be the good friend and I'll go.
And then I peed on myself.
And then you peed on yourself. I was worried about you for the part of the 30 seconds that we were up there because you were squeezing my hand so hard. I know because I was like, I didn't know who was more scared, you or me, but I thought maybe it was you. But also your equilibrium's probably off because you were really inebriated.
Kimmy, in retrospect, the squeezing of your hand was not fear. That was like,
I have to pee.
I'm peeing on myself.
I can't hold it anymore.
That's really bad. But that's the truth. That's the truth.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, I won't keep you until the end of time. And I mean, I'm trying to celebrate my birthday.
I know. Happy birthday.
You know what? You don't care.
I do care. I sent you we have a little picture I sent you this morning.
What did you send me?
I sent you a picture of you and me.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, happy birthday to my BFF.
That was a good picture. That was really nice of you to say since everybody that...
I didn't do it on social media. I sent you a personal text
Maybe
message.
you need to announce it to the world.
Okay, I'm not good at that. We already discussed this. I don't post on social media.
I will say this before we leave. I posted a video of me and my brother and a couple other guys talking about beer.
Oh, yeah.
And it got 140,000 views on TikTok.
Was that the one where your brother was talking about Bush and how he got it?
No. I'm going to get to that in a second.
Oh, okay.
140,000 views. Talking about natural light.
140,000?
140,000. Now, I want to make sure that you understand that most of the videos that I post get like 100, 300 sometimes.
But beer is a universal language.
Sometimes 1,000 if I'm lucky. I got 140,000 views on that.
That's amazing.
And then I took a 30-second clip of Joseph talking about Busch Light in a stadium.
Yeah, the Busch Stadium.
Before you got down here, I was looking at it, and it's already at like 110,000.
Wow. See, you just got to talk about beer.
So that's why I was thinking, it's like from now on, the Fairview Social Podcast just needs to be the Fairview Social Beer Podcast.
Beer podcast, yeah.
Because then people will watch it, because otherwise they
Speaking
don't
of
care.
beer, what is this? This beer is really good.
You like that?
I do like it. At first I was like, I don't know, but I do I've been chugging on it a little bit.
Funny story.
And this is called what? This
is Blackstone.
Blackstone.
Those of you that are listening, it is a Nashville beer. And when I was growing up, my dad used to take me to his friend Dennis's house, who lived on Old Hickory Lake, and he had rigged up a kegerator in his refrigerator. This is like 30 years ago.
Like that?
No, this is a kegerator.
Okay.
He like rigged it up, and he bought Blackstone kegs of Nut Brown Ale.
And that's what this is, Nut Brown.
That is a Nut Brown Ale from Blackstone Brewery. There's also Nashville Light over there, but the Blackstone is fantastic.
It's nice.
So now, fast forward to all these years later, Dennis was right about something. And now I have it in my kegerator all the time.
That's a cool story.
You know what? We talked about it for a second, and I thought about it, and I thought it was cool. So I said something, and then you fucking.
I didn't get to finish my birthday story about you because you interrupted me.
All right, let's stop. We can stop that.
Okay, so I was coming over here to have a beer with you for your birthday, but I didn't bring you beer. I'm coming to drink your beer because my presence is your presence, right? So then I get here, and I am like, is there anything I have in my truck that
that you
I
can give
could
me as a
say
gift?
I actually brought you a gift.
Okay.
And I was like, they're going to the beach soon. So what do I, because I just got back from camping. And it just so happens that I have not used this. I bought this and it's brand new from Costco. And it is a camping outdoor blanket that's waterproof. And you can use it on the beach. It even has a little beach picture on it.
Hold on a second. What does it mean?
It's a blanket. It's like a picnic blanket, but you can put it on the beach so you don't have to sit in the sand or put your chairs next to it. But it's a blanket. So I actually did.
You brought me a gift.
Bring you a gift that I had in my car
that you were going to use for camping.
but I didn't. So it's brand new. It's never been used.
But look,
I bought it.
Kimmy, the normal person may be offended. But all I'm thinking is I've been watching that Columbia outdoor blanket package since you walked in the door. I'm like, maybe maybe
that's your gift. It is your gift. It's your happy birthday gift.
I will take it.
Listen, happy birthday and enjoy the beach. You guys deserve a vacation.
No, Kimmy, you can be as nice as you want to be.
Well, and we're secretly planning to crash your beach trip.
all of the things that we talked about tonight, I'm going to make into a clip and show you 5 months from now. And then we're going to revisit this on here and I'll be like, hey, you remember?
Yeah, where's my gift?
Yeah, where's my gift?
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes.
We'll see.
All right, goodbye forever.
Bye.